Greetings, everybody. Hello, hello. I am Ben Pearson, the Roaster Tracker, and I did not get the game screen. Hang on. There we go. Sorry about that. Anywho, we are back to Terraforming Mars with Terraforming Mars this time. This just seems like we're having a whole bunch of terraforming games. I could not be more excited. I love games about terraforming, and we're going to continue. I'm going to try the new Surviving Mars expansion. I would be a lot more inclined if they would give me a key because I've heard mixed reviews about it, but I don't know. I'll think about it. Anywho, Terraforming Mars. This is a real-life board game, a wonderful, wonderful game. I've played several times in person. It's a huge amount of fun, even if you're not into Terraforming Mars. And we are going to try out some of the new expansions for you and see if we can do reasonably well. So we're going to start a local game. I'll update the description as to based on, what we actually end up doing. But we're going to go against, I think, 4 hard game AI. And then can I switch the color? I don't know that I can. I really wish I could, but it doesn't seem like I can. Anywho, I think everything's going well. Let's set the map. Now, the big thing with this expansion is we have different maps. Tharsis is the main one. But in the game of Terraforming Mars, you have 1/3 roughly of the map of Mars that you can see at any one time. And so this will show us the other faces that we have not been able to see. So we have Tharsis, which is the default one. We're going to try Hellas, which has a big giant basin. They have some different awards for the different areas, and they have a different map, which does make the game a little bit different. Let's go ahead and hit create. Can we change the color? Nope. Yeah, that's fine. So our options, we could be the beginner corporation, but that's boring. United Nation Mars. The beginner corporation is always an option if you have 2 terrible things. If your terraforming was raised this generation, you may pay 3 to raise it by 1 step more. So if we raise our terraforming, then we can get a bonus 1 for the cost of 3. That is a really, really handy ability. We'll think about this. Interplanetary Semantics, funding, Collusion of Mars, open and soap opera. So this will make it effectively 2 cheaper to play events, which is kind of nice. And we start out with a bunch of steel. Steel is a form of money, and this is a lot. So essentially we'd start out with a lot of cash. For the sake of things, let's just try this one. We may do United Mars depending on what our cards are. Now, because we're playing Prelude, we get some options to start things off, kick them off a little bit faster than normal. And so we can take a loan to get some extra cash, which might be handy. This will just give us cash outright, which I think this one is strictly better than the loan. Ecology Experts. Increase your plant production 1 step, play a card. Ignoring the global requirement, which if we have the right card, that could be very handy. Research Network. Draw 3 cards, increase your energy or your money by 1 step. The wild tag. When you perform an action, the wild card tag. So this will allow us to have any different type of card, which those can often be really handy. But I think there's no clear absolute winners without choosing the next cards. But for sake of simplicity, we're going to select these 2. And then we're going to take a look at what our draws are. So let's see here. Magnetic field dome. Raise your terraforming by 1 step. This is probably not... Well, that's fairly cheap. But it's 2 energy, which is a huge cost. I don't know about this. We'll think about this. Industrial microbes is usually a good choice. Immigrant shuttles. It's pretty expensive. But maybe. Worms. Increase your plant production by 1 for every 2 microbe tags. So we don't have any micro tags. That's probably not what we want. Add 1 microbe to this card or remove 2 to raise the temperature by 1 step. Temperature is usually the last thing to go from my experience, especially with Prelude. So that may be a good thing. So the steel can only be used on these house icons. But we do see a lot of these. Urbanized area. Place this tile adjacent to at least 2 other cities. So this is a city, but it has to be placed next to 2 cities. This could be a very powerful card in the right circumstance. Underground city takes a lot of power, but gives us some steel production, which is kind of nice. Soil factory, meh. Fish. Decrease any plant production by 1 step. So every turn, we add 1 animal to this. This is a very high thing. This is an excellent thing for the card that we have. This fish will gain us a ton of victory points. And normally 2 degrees Celsius, it's almost the end of the game by the time you play this. But with this, it's going to be really, really nice that we can play that early. I think we'll take the underground city. And then we need some stuff to increase our power. That's a really good choice. Don't think we're going to do the bacteria. The immigrant shuttles, that's a very good late game choice. This, we have to heat up the temperature a little bit, but that will probably be useful before too long. Probably choosing too many cards. Let's drop that. Okay, so now we've changed this. Let's look at our Prelude cards. And I think we definitely want this, and we want the donation, so we'll have a lot of cash. So effectively, we have 40, 70, 80, 91. I think let's see, corporation, yeah, that's the one we want. Steel. We're going to take the donation ecology expert so we can play our fish. And then we'll take the industrial microbes. Urbanized area will be fun for later on. Maybe we'll even take some advantage of it early. Underground city, it's good, but I don't think it's a card that we're going to be playing. We'll play fish. So we have more money for sure. We're not going to be able to play this right away. Do we? We need more power. Is the problem. I think we'll take this. This is a cheap city. Power will be an issue, but I have faith that we'll get there. Or do we want... I mean, straight out 5 energy per turn. 5 megabucks is a lot. And this is a lot of victory points, too. There tends to be a lot of cities. So probably be 3 or 4 victory points plus 5 cash. You know, I think I'd rather have this, and we'll play it early. And this will be fine. I think this is a good collection. Let's do it. place the donation so we get the cash. Ecology experts. And then the card that we're going to play is fish. That is such a good play. So we can lower their production. Let's lower the guys who have the most. No real reason to do anything differently, I suppose. Let me update our doobly-doo. Okay. Cinematics. Not paying any attention to what the other people are doing, but that is fine. So, one of the big things with this map is you have this crater here. The water is along the edge here, but this crater is very nice. This is the Hellas crater, which is why this is the Hellas map. All right. So we have our action. We get, well, one fish, but let's wait. Not much we can play. We don't have enough money to do immigrant shuttles yet, but we are going to want to do that soon. But I think, well, this energy is free, so we may as well do this. Well, take the fish action. And we'll do the industrial microbes. Pay nothing for it. Okay. With the draft variation, I mean, I've seen the game go in 6 generations. It may take as many as 8 or 9. But we're going to hopefully count on at least 6 here. So the big thing we need to try to remember is to take building cards. Urbanized area, we could place it here, but this is a really bad square. -6 money, ugh. I don't think so. We've done our actions. Could we do a standard project? Well, what would be the best one if we were going to do? We could just do a city, which would give us another income. Don't have a particularly good meter bar, as you get a bonus heat production if you get to the -24 degrees, the -20, you get another one. But there's nothing particularly attractive there. I don't think we need another power plant. Is there a water space that makes sense to place? Not really. So if we were going to do anything, we should do a city. But I think we want to save our cash. I think we're just going to pass this turn. So since we passed and we didn't take any action, we have to wait until this generation is over. So what happens is you play 2 cards at a time. And then you can, once everyone's had a chance to do their plays, then and don't have anything more that they can do, then another generation happens. We get all of our resources picked up. We get a chance to buy some new cards. And life is wonderful and beautiful, and there are bunnies everywhere. Or something like that. So we're a little bit behind. The way you win the game is by victory points. You get some victory points for the terraforming score, which we have a low. But we'll fix that before too long. So, couple of city. Less than 9% oxygen. I think we'll be able to get that. That is a solid choice. The fish is going to be huge for us too. Less than -14C. We're well within that range. Or do we want to get the towing a comet? Now, this is an event, and events are cheaper, kind of, for us. This would be a good thing for us. Is it just 2 plants? Whereas this will be 2 plant production, which is actually kind of big. I think we'll select this one just to keep it from somebody else, if nothing else. We don't care about this. We don't care about mining rights at all. So I'm going to take the water splitting plant just to keep somebody else. Space mirrors. Well, we're going to take Cupola for sure. And then if we take a look at our cards, we really want to play immigrant shuttles because that will increase our money by 5. So that's 31. Cupola will be free. So it'll just cost us the 3 to pick up the card. If we take the designed microorganisms here, we have to pay for that one. So that would be at 6. Plus the cost would be... we'd be at 22 plus 31 is slightly more cash than we have. So we won't be able to play this if we purchase it. Space mirrors get us some power for cheap. I don't think we're going to be using that much power, though. I mean, getting these two would not be a bad combination. We have enough water. We could do this. The oxygen tends to go up fairly quickly. I think the plants we're going to take even if we don't do it this turn. I think that's what we're going to do. And maybe we'll be able to get some cash somehow, because there are a couple of ways you can get some cash. Okay. Nature preserve. Nice. So I think we'll put the city here. I think this is our best bet. Maybe right here. So first thing is a couple of city. Decrease the cost as much as we can do. And you can't put a city right next to another one. So I think this is our best square, because if you place something next to an ocean, you have extra cash. This may encourage the red person to put forests here, which would give both of us points. And we get an extra steel, which is kind of sort of nice. Now, we could put our urbanized area down as well. Well, let's hold off on that. Let's put immigrant shuttles. Oh, we have some... I didn't realize we had some titanium, which, because this is a space card, that will decrease our cost a little bit. And then we will have enough money to play our other card that we wanted to. Sweet! I love it when there's happy accidents like this. It's always such a good thing. Okay, they passed. It's our turn. Now, what do we want to do? Well, we can actually play both of these cards, and we have our action that we will definitely do. We want to play this one before it gets too hot. It's not that it's that likely to, but this also will increase our plant production, which will be good. Do we want to do urbanized area? That'll give us +2. It gives us a city that we can place next to other cities, which is different. We could place one here. We'd get a free point because we're next to a forest. And we're really encouraging 2 extra squares here that could be built. Plus we get a free card draw. I think let's hold off for a turn. We'll use this. Let's see what those guys do. I think we should play it. The question is do we play it here? Which would allow us to have some pretty good forest placement options. You know, if we place here, then we'll want to place a forest here, which we should be able to do. And that will give us 2 points, and then we can even put a city down over here and get 3 points, or here. Whereas we get a free point here right from the get-go. I think we'll go ahead and place this, and we'll place it here. You can place it over a forest? I didn't know that. Wow. That's really powerful then. So we'll get that, get a little extra income, and I think we're done. Let's just take a quick look at the milestones. We have 8 different tags in place, so we can get the Diversifier Award next time. We need to do that. We're pretty close to Tactician. So this is 5 extra points for the cost of 8. It's super, super good if you can do it. Some more advanced players than me will do a house rule because the AI is not that great that you can't purchase these, but we're not going to do that. I think we're just going to skip, and then we cannot do anything, so we're going to pass. So our score is still not that much higher, unfortunately. So we're still not getting a ton of cash, but having the extra cities does help. What are these? Greater than 10, that's not something. Subterranean reservoir, let's get this one because we'll get 2 money back from it. Adaptive technology. Maybe. Ore processor is a really good card. It's not for us because we don't have any energy at all. But the algae card we would be able to play, and I do like the idea of having more plants. So let's pick that one up. Immigrant City. It's a little late. Every time a city is placed, then our megabucks increases by 1, but it decreases by 2 early. I think it's a little too late for that. I think we'll take the asteroid, though. That will be very nice. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's all right. So we're going to take the subterranean reservoir. We'll take the algae for sure. The lichen, it's basically the same. So this would be 30 to play these cards. We may as well. Do we want the Immigrant City? It'll cost us almost nothing to play. It'll decrease our money by a little bit. But if we play it early enough, and there's still, well, let's take a look at the board. There's still going to be a lot of cities placed, so it will pay for itself eventually. I think this will do. And we'll be able to play these 2 cards in Immigrant City, and we'll be done. Yep. Immigrant City first, of course. We'll put it right here. So, what? Why can't we play Immigrant City? Why can't we play this? There's no requirements for it. Oh, we don't have the energy. Oh, fudge. Well, we need to do a standard power plant. Yep, no power production. Thank you, Lauren. Welcome back, by the way. Oh, not welcome back. Your first time chatter. Well, welcome still. Let's not spend the last one because it would be slightly wasted. Okay. And I think we're going to go right here so we can build some lovely cities here. Lovely forests that will help us out quite a bit. Yeah, we screwed that one up, didn't we? That's all right. It's a small thing. The energy saving card would have been real nice. Still, lots of cities should be built soon. Okay, next we're gonna get... the oceans are almost out. They usually are pretty quick. So we'll get the subterranean reservoir. And where do we want to place it? I think we'll take the free card draw. So what do we get? Lava flows. Not my favorite, but I guess it's not the worst one either. We got too many because of our ability. Now we can't afford the algae. We may as well do our action. Yeah, you definitely got to be careful with some of these cards. They're a little tricksy sometimes. All right. We've got nothing, so we'll pass. 5 victory points just from cards. That's not bad. And then our actions are even more. Maybe we'll get lucky and get the like mass immigration card or whatever where you can place 4 animals, and that's 4 victory points for us. The birds card so early is so powerful. Or not birds, fish. Fish. Pets, it's kind of nice. It can't be removed. When any city tiles place an animal, that's not something that's going to probably happen that much. We could definitely use some power. So, do we want wave power that we get the victory point, or do we want a power plant that is cheap and we can use our steel for? I think we'll take the cheap one. Keep. Ocean tiles place gain 2 plants. That's not going to gain much now. Protected Valley lets us build in build a plant inside of a rain area, which wouldn't help us much, but maybe if we build like right here a city, then I think it's the better choice of these. Arctic algae is really nice if you get it early on, but it's not so much here. Big asteroid. Super expensive. We do have a little bit of titanium that would decrease the cost, or decomposers. Whenever you play an animal, plant, or microbe tag, including this one, add a microbe to this card. 1 VP per 3. I forgot to fund the milestone. Deckum. I gotta remember to do that. We'll take the asteroid. So I'm really surprised that this one made it through. I think we're gonna take these 2. The water is gonna be done soon. We should be able to afford these. Okay. Milestone. Let's get the diversifier. Why can't we... We have 8 tags in play. We have the money. I don't know why. Let me try again. Okay, now it works. I pulled it up too early. That's why. So let's get that. So we get the 5 victory points. And then let's get, I think, Ice Asteroid. We want to do this before it gets too crazy. So we'll get some plants and some cash, which will be nice. Okay. And thank goodness our terraforming score is going up. So we're finally doing some stuff. If I had the heat, we should try to snag that. Because the heat production, it's kind of nice. I don't know why the AI is not doing it, but okay. They're not that smart though, sometimes. Ooh, that's a really nice card, the rails. So we could standard project the asteroid and get the heat production, but I don't know that that's our winning move. I think algae, we'll place it here. Oh, and then place a plant down here. I think that's our better bet for the moment, but we'll find out. Maybe it would have been better to place this here. Yeah, whatever. It's all good. Okay, let's see. What do we got? We could do the power plant. We may as well. Extra energy, if nothing else, will be some extra heat, but we'll have some energy we can play with if we need to next time. And then use this, get another fishy fish. It's so nice to have that kind of stuff early on. Most green tiles, we have a decent chance. The magnate, we may well fund that one. I think we'll fund an award if we have the cash, but I don't think we will. Next time, though. Next time. Loren, I swear that I've seen you here before. Even though it says you're a first-time chatter. So we don't have the money to fund one of these, but we do probably want to do that soon. We're just going to go ahead and pass. It may be that you were one of the people who suffered when I did my great purge, unfortunately. I'm still salty about that one. I accidentally hit the hit a button, the wrong button. I was trying to block all of the bots using a special script from a guy by the name of Commander Root, and I hit the button to delete all of my followers. That's what the Great Purge is. Flooding, no. -4 income, well, that's from somebody, not me. On the reserve rate, 1 VP for every Jovian tag. I swear that name sounds familiar, but it's hard to remember. Deep Well Heating actually would be a good card for me now. If we can, we want to try... We're going to place plants... Oh, we're first. Beautiful. Capital would be good because we can spend our money here. Deep well heating. Well, let's take. We can't place the capital, but the capital is such a good card. Somebody will place it, and I'd rather have nobody be able to place it. Mangrove is a tile reserved for ocean. But you have to have high temperature, which we do not have and probably will not have. So I don't think anybody's going to take this one. The grass has to be greater than 16C. We're a little ways away from there, but it's pretty decent. I think we'll take that. Food factory. I mean, 4 income's kind of nice. Decrease 1 plant hurts. Ecology zone. Whenever you play an animal or plant, tag. Add an animal. Requires that you have a greenery tile. I don't think we'd go for that. I'm going to take this one just to keep it out of the hands of people. I think we're going to take the capital in grass. Oh, Deimos down. Well, the capital is paid for with steel, which we have a surplus of. Deimos down would be a huge boon to our steel production. I really love the name of it. Does cinematics get something for events? Yes, we do. So we get 2 cash back for events, which isn't much. So if we place this, we have 33. It would cost 28 for Deimos down because we have 1 titanium. We'd get 2 back, which would be not much. That leaves us with 4. And then we would not be able to play capital. And we really want to fund one of the awards. We can't play Deimos down. I want to so badly. We can't do the capital, though, at all. Because we don't have the power. And I don't think that's the game we want to do. I think we're going to take the grass and we're going to fund one of the awards. So first thing, we're going to fund the Magnate Award. Is that the one we want to do? Yeah, I think that's the one we're going to do. I think we got a really good chance there. And we're going to take this place here, increase our oxygen, which will give us a free heat production. So that's a nice little bonus. Okay. A lot of greenery, that's nice. So we still have a lot of cash. We don't have... Well, we could do lava flows. And this actually is not a bad turn for it. We get our 2 cash back. And then the heat would be brought up high enough where we would be likely to place the grass the next turn. I like this. So where would be the most annoying place to place one? I think here? Yeah, let's do this. So we get a free card. Fueled generators. We might do that, but I don't think we're going to yet. Yeah, the big thing with the cinematics is you have a whole ton of steel to start out with. You start out with 20 steel. We're starting to catch back up in our terraforming rating, which is really good to see. We have a decent population as well. Nitrogen rich asteroid, that's pretty good. All right. So we could do the fuel generator. We may as well. We're not going to reduce the cost any, but the extra energy certainly won't hurt. And we'll skip for now, hoping that somebody raises the temperature. There we go. Now we can play our grass. This will be good. I really like this game. I think I picked this up from Humble Bundle originally. This has long been on my to play list. And I picked up the DLCs because I like the game enough and wanted a good excuse to play it again. Okay, so we can place this down. It takes all of our monies, but it increases our plant production and plants. And we are done. Now we're going to have to start deciding where to build our forest. I think if we can get a city right here, this would be wonderful. But I think this is probably going to be the next best bet. Red is not doing as well as some of the other players. I'm sure we have at least... I mean, we obviously have one generation. I think we probably have 2 more generations and this game will be over. The heat is slow in the early game, but it goes super quick in the late game. Turns out global warming is pretty easy. Well, this would have been a nice card. Space event card, you gain 3 money and 3 heat. Now, this is useless. Almost. So is this. Greenhouse gas factories is probably the least bad card of these. None of them are great. Special design, we probably don't need. Plantation. Place a greenery tile and raise the oxygen by 1 step. Do we have the 2 science tags? We do not. Well. Add 1 animal to any card, gain 3 plants. You know what? I think this is our winner. Nuclear power. Well, I don't think we want anybody to have steelworks. That can be a really powerful card in the right hands. Do we want this energy? We have 40 monies. No cards. I know we want this. This will give us 2 victory points. Yeah, it is a little bit late. Greenhouse gas factory, maybe. I think this is going to be the thing that's going to take a while. I think we've got 2 more generations. So this will effectively... No, that's not worth it. The giant space mirror. Energy has been an issue. But we have 2 now. This is not going to cost us anything to play. I think... Let's see here. Effectively, we have 20 for free if we're looking at here. The Steelworks is too late. I think the giant space mirror is a good idea still. Just to make sure that we have the energy to do stuff. The greenhouse gas factory is too late to do anything useful. And I think we'll pass on the Steelworks. Even though we could we play all of these? Effectively 60 money and 31, 48. Yeah, we could actually. But we wouldn't get the oxygen benefit. Hang on, let's just take a look at the awards. Most resources on cards. Most space tags, events don't count. Most building tags. I think we're going to fund contractor. So let's do this and we'll fund contractor first thing. First thing that we can do. Yeah, I think that's a good thing. That'll probably be 5 victory points for us. For 14. Huge. Ooh, predators. Eee. Oh, he ate from... That's nice. That actually helps us out. So let's get contractor. And then... the temperature has to warm up a bit for that, which is fine. Do we want a city? No, I think we'll take the giant... Well... If we build the city right here, then we could place this here, get 2 victory points. We do want to place the greenery as soon as we can. We can't place the city anyways. So let's go ahead and place the greenery, and we're going to place it here because we get 2 and red gets 1, and I don't care about red getting 1. And the oxygen's almost out. Not surprising somebody would build there. Which means if we could build a city here, this would be fantastic, but we can't. Okay. What do we got? Giant space mirror. That would cost us 11. Yeah, I don't really see a downside to doing this. Now we have plenty of power that we can dink around with things as we need to. Let's go ahead and cash out our heat. Oh, that will allow us to build that card next turn. Good. He gave us a victory point. That was nice of him. Not surprised somebody built a city there. Not surprised at all. for 3 victory points and a good... Well, I probably won't build that. Zeppelins, wow. So we may as well build this. We'll decrease the cost as much as we can. And get a fish. Yep. And we can get our fish the normal way. Okay. Looking good. Yeah, we got at least one more generation. We have 9 cash, which means we can't do squat, so we're gonna pass. Gotta remember though, next generation almost certainly will be the last one. I almost never see this water played. Very, very rare that water's the last thing, especially when you play Prelude. Hopefully we can get one more city. That would be really swell. Right here. If we had the capital city, build it right here, that would be fantastic. Deck reshuffled. Okay. Let's take the underground city. It's a cheaper city if nothing else. And we have the power now. Beam from a Thor. Yeah, that's too expensive. Tectonic stress power. This is a victory point. 2 science tags. Do we have... We don't have 2 science tags. Min temperature. Add a microbe to another card, which we don't have. And that's just a one-time... Oh, that's an action. Maybe we don't want somebody to get that. I don't think we care about the power, so I'm going to go ahead and get this. Yeah, that's a totally useless card. And this one is pretty useless. I don't want anybody to build the nuke zone. That'd be kind of annoying. It's a little late for that. Underground city for sure. I'm not convinced that anything else is worth buying beyond the standard projects. We don't have any microbes. This isn't worth it. This will not gain us any victory points. And this, it's cheap, but you know, increasing our heat production right now is too late. So I think we're going to stick with just the underground city. Yeah, I think that's the right call. So we'll go ahead and place the underground city. Decrease the cost as much as we can go. I think we'll place it here. Just gives red a good chance to build. And if we could build another city here, this would be pretty nice. I mean... Why not? Was there another one of the wards that would be worth funding? No. Space Baron, no. Eccentric, no. So, we are going to just place a standard project. We're going to place a city and place it right here, which will instantly get us 1 victory point. Okay. And then we're going to build our greenery right here. And we'll have another one that we can build here that we'll get 2 points for. And that is probably what we'll get. That's a little late for that. I don't know. Maybe we won't be done this generation. We're pretty close. Okay. So we're going to get our greenery. 3 points. Excellent move. And is there a standard project that's worth... I mean, the extra greenery is not worth using at the moment. So let's use our action. I think we would be better off putting the greenery down here. Get the 2 points and the little bit of extra cash. And then hang tight. We could raise this with an asteroid, get a small bump. But we're not gaining much by doing that. So let's go ahead and do the greenery right here. And then pass. What award got funded? Cultivator. Most greenery tiles. That's actually not bad for us. Yeah, we have a chance of getting all 3 of the awards. That would be something. Tharsis is probably going to win that award. I suspect that we're going to have 1 more full generation. Yeah. Not quite enough heat. Okay. So we're going to be pretty early. We could get like an asteroid or something that hits pretty heavily, and that would be a decent way to end this. You know, Deimos down, this would be a great turn for it. I just love the concept. I played RRL, but not with the expansions. Deimos down. Speak of the devil. This is a little bit risky. If he has any sense, he'll play the heat first. So we should get at least 2 victory points, maybe 3 if we play this immediately. This one may be the better one for us. This is 2 terraforming score regardless. So that's 2 victory points, and we get the 2 back. What about mangrove? Not really very good for us. Okay. So it's one of these 2. I mean, this is guaranteed 2 points. We don't care about the steel production at all. The plant, taking away 8 plant from Tharsis, would actually make somewhat of a difference because of the award. Especially when I'm playing in real life, I just don't play cutthroat enough to win. It's the problem. I'm not a very cutthroaty type of person when I play board games. So Deimos down is likely to help us with the award. We can take out the Tharsis. That may gain us, I think this is the winner. And we definitely don't want Tharsis to have it, so okay. Now we get Big Asteroid. I think Breathing Filters is the winner here. We're not going to be playing 2 Big Asteroid cards. Adaptive Technology, 12 for 1 victory point. I mean, Aquifer Pumping, that's clearly a loser. Okay. Deimos down, Breathing Filters. Can we place both? I believe we can. Yeah, that's 42. We'll easily be able to place both. And we'll still have 17 left over. Not enough for anything particularly useful. But probably gain a couple by... Deimos down will get us a couple, and we'll gain a couple by placing next to an ocean tile. So I think these are our winners. Oh, he took one of my fishies. Oh no. That's fine. Deimos down. Wahaha. Do it. And then instant jump to the top. And we're going to take away from the Tharsis Republic. Now, we do want to play the Breathing Filters, but let's go ahead and place this before anybody takes away our plants. And we're going to place here. Well, that would help green, but green is kind of losing at the moment. And it would help me more than it would help green. I think this is our best bet. Sometimes you get caught up. Yeah. I mean, I just like to see the game terraform. I play too many video games that's just kind of the point. You see stuff going. That was an interesting choice. And then he'll probably build a forest here, which will help me. Okay. At least we got the max terraforming score. We'll obviously play Breathing Filters. Yeah, that's super obvious. And then, is there anything... Well, our action. Okay. Probably nothing else to do after this. Surviving Mars is fantastic. I love that game. Especially the Green Planet DLC. The recent DLCs, they've kind of gone downhill a little bit. I kind of want to play the trains one. I might play that. This may be just for the next month, I might just play terraforming games. There are so many good ones that have come out recently, or had DLCs that have come out recently, or something. I've been playing Terraformers. I've played is it Planet Colonizers or something like that? Well, we can't do a standard project. I mean, we could do this. That's just a joke. Planet Crafter. That's the one. That is a fun one, too. So we're not going to win any greenery awards, unfortunately. Yeah, I played that on my channel right after it came out. It's had some updates since then. What's the other one that had a new DLC? It's the robot one. Hang on, let me pass and then. It was on my list forever to play too. It was it'll come to me. It's a really fantastic one. So I think we're done at this point in time with the game, and hopefully we won. Time will tell. Time will tell. Per Aspera, that's the name of the game. I knew I would remember it right before I found it otherwise. Not bad for awards and milestones. Greenery were a bit behind, but we did win on the cities. And victory points. This is the highest score I think I've ever had before. Wow. Cool. It was largely that fish with the Prelude card really, really helped things out. Because those, 1 point per animal cards are not meant to play early on. So being able to play that even in the really early game really helped out. It was play any card regardless of its requirements. So I had that one. I took a look at the cards and I saw that I had a fish card, which is like, if your temperatures are above freezing, then you can place one animal for and get 1 victory point. So that combination was just fantastic. That's why we got so many victory points here. Cities we did pretty good too. All right, let's try this again. Let's try with Elysium this time, the other new map. I'll do the standard variation this time. We'll go 5 hard AIs this time. So, choices. We have Credicore, multi-billionaire Bard Hunter, likes terraforming, especially when it comes to hurling asteroids at Mars. That's pretty nice. After you pay for a card or standard project with a cost of 20 or more, you gain 4 money back. Maybe. On Thorgate, I've had problems playing it nicely. It's the energy bonus. So energy cards are cheaper. If you get the right cards, Thorgate can be pretty impressive. Well, I'm going to try Thorgate for now. We'll see if we have some nice cards. Eccentric Sponsor. Reducing the cost by 25. This would combo well with what we have. The Metal-Rich Asteroid. It was Ecology Expert. This is the one that I had before. That's a really powerful card if you have the right thing. So let's see if we have the right thing. I mean, that's a really nice card. 3 victory points for 11. That's really good. Magnetic Field Generators is a pretty good card if we have the power. Predator, it's just too early. Ants, Less than 6. I mean, maybe the Predator card. Well, let's... Heather greater than one. Maybe Heather would be the card we play. It's not as, majorly game-changing as the early game fish. Well, have a good night. Thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate it. Feel free to follow me. I'm probably going to be playing these kinds of games for quite a while, and I know quite a bit about Mars and stuff. So if you have any questions about that, then feel free to let me know. I think what we're going to do is take the eccentric sponsor and the metal-rich asteroid. We're going to go back to Credit Core, which really pays to do big projects. So then we get a huge discount on one, which is going to be the big asteroid. And then search for life. If the card has a micro tag, add a science resource. That early on could be pretty good, actually. The advanced ecosystem, I think we're going to keep that because it will be good eventually. Likely. So we're going to get this one for cheap. Ants we can't do. Adapted lichen. Sure. Heather. Farming, this is almost impossible. Now, the farming card, I mean, that's a lot of money, victory points, and this would be pretty good to have early on too. So if we changed metal-rich asteroid, eccentric sponsor, and ecology experts. Then we get 25 off of the big asteroid. And then we'll take Heather, farming that we're going to play early, big asteroid that we're going to play soon. So, I mean, 12. This will be 11 plus 12 is 33. And then these two will be 22. So that'd be 55. And then I think this is our winner. I like this card, but I don't think we can justify it this early. Okay, let's do this. And I'm going to change it. We are now in with the new Elysium side as Credit Core. Credit Core. I'll remove the variation bit. And done. Mo hole, it's pretty nice. Would probably work too. Very, very nice idea. So this map, let's play eccentric sponsor. We're going to do big asteroid for 2. make a line. We'll take their plants production away. And then ecology experts, we're going to use this and play farming, which is a pretty nice late game one. We'll gain some plant production and some money early on, which is huge. It's always interesting that that's... I mean, I guess it is 3-card draw. That is pretty good. We don't really have anything that we're building any cities. Okay. It'll be fine. Immigrant city early on. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, I think we had okay start, but not fantastic. I really wish we could raise this temperature one. We could do the standard project. How much is the standard project to raise the temperature? It's 14. Yeah, let's do this. So then we gain the heat production, which is nice, and then we can still put down the adapted lichen. That's right. Anytime we have big, expensive projects, we get money back. Mining rights. Yeah. Not my favorite card. I think we're gonna pass. Oh, did we? I didn't even check to see if we have a milestone. We should have. Well, we'll check. So we have the highest terraforming rating so far, which is excellent. All right. So what are these cards? This is increase your money for each city tile on Mars already. That's not bad. Fusion power. We have to have 2 energy tags already, which is kind of big. I think we'll take Zeppelin. We'll play it fairly soon. Micromill, this would actually be decent early. Fusion power, we can't, unfortunately, because we don't have any power tags. So I think we're going to be playing some standard projects this turn, but we'll check to see the milestones. Okay. We can get the ecologist. Yeah, let's do this. Hello. And then micromills, sure. That's really handy early on. Yeah, we are not doing so hot on the city board. We can't play either one of these. If we do a standard project, we could do asteroid, which would not be the right time to play this. So we're just going to pass. If we could gain the heat production, it would be, but otherwise, I'm not inclined to. 15. Tycoon is so hard to get. Okay. I think if we get a city, it'll be right here. When we get a city. Greenhouse, money for plants for city. Maybe. The nature preserve, 1 victory point. We gain a little bit of cash and a victory point. That's not bad. The greenhouse, maybe as well. We do have some steel. Well, we can use that for the nature preserve. The Great Dam. Do we have 4 water? No. So I think I don't want to play greenhouse right away. When any city pets is a really good thing now. So we're going to play pets first thing. That has a decent, as we should have a lot of cities placed, and that should get us some decent victory points. Okay. So let's play pets. Okay, confirm. And then the nature preserve. No, I think we're going to build a city, which we just barely can't afford. We're not going to have 5 events anytime soon. Greenhouse, it's way too early. The nature preserve, I suppose we could play. So we need to put it somewhere that doesn't have anything there. Elysium Mons wouldn't be bad. We'd get... hang on. I want to see what cards I have in my hand, but I forgot to look. We have a lot of plants, but that doesn't do us a lot of good because we don't have any cities. Huh. Drawing a card. You know what? Let's take... Let's take this one, and we're going to build in the southern hemisphere. They have so many cards in their hand. Holy moly. It's one thing it's taken me a long time to learn to not pick up too many cards. So I really hope we gotta build a city somewhere. All the best places for cities have already been picked, but there's still some good choices. Okay. So imported nitrogen... 3 micros for another card and 2 animals to another card. So this is really good if you have... We have animals in the forms of our pets. If we had a microbe card, this would be even better. This is one that would trigger our ability. It wouldn't be fantastic, but it's not bad. Now, I could build the greenery next to an ocean somewhere and then build a city. This would be the most tempting spot to, but in order to do that, I would have to do this. This would give me the most cash. And that's the only one that would do enough. No, I don't even have enough for a city, even if I do that. I think I'm just going to pass. It kills me a little bit. I think we're falling a little bit behind. But it's fine. I mean, we do have one milestone. That's not horrible. Okay, everybody's passing. That's a little bit of a relief. We do have a ton of cash. So hopefully we can find some nice, expensive, good projects to spend some cash on. This would be a really good spot for a capital. Okay. So we're pretty early. Colonizer training camp. Well, that's useless now. The mangrove that you can build the greenery on ocean. So give us a little bit of energy, -1 plant production. Decrease any plant production by 1. So we can decrease somebody else's plant production. The mangrove, the wave power is pretty cheap for energy, and we could use some more of that. So I think we'll take these two. But I think we're going to place a city over here. We've just not got any good city cards, which kills me. So we'll build a city. I think this is the spot to do so. Confirm. And then don't want to do nitrogen quite yet. Wave power would increase my energy, but I have so many plants. Let's use some of these plants. So I think our next city will be here, and then we'll build one here. If we can. Maybe we should build the city here next. Even though we'll get less for it. But we can't build a city right now regardless, so what does it matter? Couple of city. Yeah, it's a good spot for one. Okay. We still have a good amount, but not really enough energy. I, 'cause, 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 ' think we'll do wave power. Increase our energy by 1. And then we may as well take this. No reason not to. And I probably could have done that at a more optimal time, unfortunately. That's fine. Livestock. Heather we can build. Let's build Heather. And then not greenhouse, not the imported nitrogen because we can't take full advantage of it. Okay. How many? We have 2? Hey, cards played, hang on. When any city tile is placed, add an animal to this card. I only have 2 on it. That's weird. All right. That's fine. Mangrove we're not going to get. We'll skip the second action for now. We're not really passing our turn yet, but we'll see. Okay. Huge amount of energy more. Wow. There are a few cards that just get you basically unlimited energy. Chasm. That was a nice card. I remember that one. We're not going to place our forest. And of these ones, we're going to skip. Not even, well, we're fairly close to generalist. Tycoon, we're still a ways, and events, we're way far away. Okay. Yeah, we're not doing as well as we did last game, for sure. Although our terraforming score is not bad. But we don't have the cities down. We're not even leading in terraforming score. This would be good. Yeah, that's probably a little late for that. Protected Valley. An area reserved for ocean. So this will be another one of those build greenery on ocean tiles. Okay, fine. We'll take it. We're really going to have to try to get a city here. Has to be greater than 0. Oh, no. I did not notice that. That's fine. Let's go ahead and take this. We'll decrease the cost. And we'll take this. We gained 22. We don't have enough, unfortunately, for a city. But we're kind of close. We could play the Zeppelins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, that's a pretty significant increase. Let's go ahead and place it. So we'll start having a fair bit more money. I think this is the ideal time, the knee in the curve, to play that. think we'll place a forest here because nobody else can use that. The capital, that's a really bad spot to place the capital. Like here would be good. Yeah, whatever. Gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Okay. It's our turn. Let's go ahead and place down a forest here because we're almost out of oxygen. And then... do we want to place greenhouse now? This is not production, so the later we play that, the better off we are. Other than the fact that playing it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We could place 2 plants now. I think that's what we'll do. Really hope we can build a city card here. So I'll build a forest here if I have to. Oh, we even went first, so we're going last next time. This is rough. Ooh. Well, I'm glad we placed this because we can get the terraforming score at least. This is a prime spot for a city. Do I want to place or do we want to wait? I think we're going to skip. We're probably going to just let them win. Not win, but we're just going to pass, I think. And then we'll build a city here. There's 2 spots that cities could be built. I think we're going to try to do that. No cash, so we're going to pass. We should have a fair bit of cash, so next time we're going to have 43. And hopefully we can get some city cards. Please, please, please get some city cards. Actually, you can't build a city here, can you? So this could be a city. This one could be a city. And here could be a city. And I guess here or here. There's not many tiles left, though. This one's the one that we really, really want to get. But so will everyone else. Open city. We can absolutely do that. Urbanized area is a good one for us as well. Underground city. Can we afford it? $33. No. And is urbanized area? No, urbanized area will allow us to build a city in a spot that doesn't normally count. So we'll probably build one right here. That's actually a really good spot. But we're going to first try to build the open city here. Hopefully nobody will build there. Please don't build there. I think I'm looking for a good spot for the urbanized city. I think one of these two, probably this one. And then we can build a forest here and we'll gain 2 points from it. Urbanized city lets you build next to a city, which is pretty cool. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. Open city. Okay, use. And we'll gain a little bit of cash from this. Place it right here. Get 2 victory points. And pets. Let's go ahead and build this. And I think this is still the best spot to build it. Get us some money. It'll allow us to build here. Nobody's going to build there. Get us another victory point in progress. Oh, ocean tiles are still down. Wow. We may be able to play the card that I stupidly bought from earlier. Maybe. If the temperature keeps going up as quickly. Okay. Well, let's take a look. There's still milestones and awards are not being purchased. This is interesting. People are not really ready for the end of the game. Yep. Well, we got a card that we can standard project and sell. Tycoon, we're still a ways from Legend. Generalist, we're far away from. All 6 productions by at least 1 step. That's surprisingly difficult to get. Legend, we're far. Tycoon, 15 project, blue and green cards. All right. Lake Marineris, this won't happen. So let's go ahead and sell this card. If I could build a city here, I would. Could aquifer to get the last water. Might not be a horrible idea. Import nitrogen. I don't think we're ever really going to hit the condition to maximize this. So this will give us another 2 victory points and some plants, which will be nice. Okay. Collector achievement unlocked. Nice. Guess that's for having a bunch of pets. Bunch of items on one card. So I normally do not do this. So that's the last ocean tile. All right. 20. The mangrove we can't play yet. Well, we may as well play... Well, hang on. Oh, I didn't mean... Well, this is fine. We'll cash these in, and we're going to take this to make sure we get that for the heat, because the heat is running out pretty quickly. Seems like it was stupid to play the flooding now. Maybe I missed something. This would be a superb spot for us to build a city. The forest won't gain us anything at all unless I placed it here, which will also help yellow. So we're just going to pass. We're going to really, really hope that we can build a city in one of these two squares. This wouldn't be... Well, that's an ocean tile. We can't do that. Even though there can't be an ocean built there anymore. Watch us finally get the microbe card that we were looking for. Gen 7. This will be the last generation for certain. Useless. Useless. Yeah. Power plant would not be the worst. Insulation. Decrease your heat production and increase your money. It's not worth the money. Okay. So I want city and heat. That's what we're trying for. We want a city here. This would be fantastic if we can get a city there. I don't think we'll be able to, but we're going to try. And then heat production if it is possible. Daggum. I knew that was too good to pass. I don't think we can build any more cities at all. Well, we can build one here. So that's actually not bad for us. Yeah. Build this. It'll draw a card. So we gain a little bit of cash. Increase our pets. Nice. We can build the mangrove. Noctis City. Unfortunately, there's no spot to build the freaking city. Still, that'll be a greener point and we get some cash. Okay. I'll see. This is the fullest the board has ever been that I have seen. This is insane how many forests there are. Oh, I should have waited for the mangrove. Nobody else could play that. Oh. Oh, thank goodness I got this. This is the last generation. Why does it say we can't place? Well, no energy. Let's go ahead and do the power plant. It's maybe a waste, but we'll do it anyways. Just in case it lets us... 17 energy. That is nutsoid. And 24 production. Wow. That is insane. Everybody's passing. Wow. Noctis City can't be played probably because there's no place to place the city. Okay, so we're going to put the greenery here. We'll help yellow out, I suppose. What awards got funded? Celebrity. We'll do okay. Yeah, not going to do well there for sure. Most tiles adjacent to ocean tiles. If we were to put one here, then we could win that. We would tie with green for it. Yeah, that's worth 3 points. That gives them 1 point, but it gives us 3. Yep, that's fine. Gives us a little cash. Okay, do we have anything else that we can do? We may as well sell this patent. Okay. Because the money is the tiebreaker, and I don't think there's anything. I mean, we could do another greenery here. It would get us one more. No more points because we're not next to one of our cities. We could place it here though, and outright win. Oh, never mind. Can I cancel? Well, daggum. Can't escape. Nope. That was stupid. I forgot we can't build here because that's an ocean tile. That's probably why nobody else did it. Well, I guess I'll take this one because it's the less stupid move. If yellow wins by 1 point, I'm going to be upset, but yeah, that's fine. And we're done. All right. Let's see how we did. I have a feeling this is a loss. We're far behind on points. Well, compared to purple. Okay. Cities, we're not going to do great. We'll do okay. The plants really, the pets is what saved us. All right. We did better than I thought we were going to. Nice. What saved us? Oh, purple was doing horrible in the cities. We did decent with the cities. Tied for a couple of awards. All right. For second place. We got second place awards. But we didn't win anything, but nobody did fantastic. All right, then. Well, I think this is going to be a night. I think we'll keep trying this again, see if we can get a little bit better on Thursday, or maybe we'll play a different Terraforming Mars game. There's so many of them out there now. Thank you guys very much for everything. Let me know whatever questions or comments you guys have. Feel free to follow me for when I play next. Check out my YouTube channels. I have one where I talk about real space exploration stuff, and I have one where I leave all of the video games that I play. Mostly just VODs from Twitch, but every now and then I'll put something that I direct record for there. Thanks guys for everything. Until next time, keep on tracking. Take care.